Welcome to The Whole You with Mary Beth and Gina, the Guru Girls. Hi everybody!
Hello!
Welcome back. It's good to see you guys again.
Yes, it is.
We have a fun topic today.
Exactly. It's that time of year.
Yes, it is. So today we're going to be talking about our holidays. Not holidays necessarily, but vacation.
Vacation.
I was using the European and Canadian terminology for vacation, which is holiday. So I'm talking about vacations and sometimes the struggles that we have with food sensitivity and trying to be able to find safe product to eat and how we can adapt without bringing our entire kitchen with us.
Correct.
Yes.
Yes, which is hard.
Yes, it is hard. Yes.
Yeah. So you just got back from a vacation. How did you prepare for it with your food sensitivity issues?
Well, I'm kind of lucky in that I found a hotel chain that it has like membership kind of a thing. Mm-hmm. So it's like a timeshare, but it's with a hotel chain. And so I am a member of this hotel chain, and they have different ones all over the world. But when I'm there, I can. It's all you can eat food, it's the all-inclusive food and alcohol kind of a thing. But because I'm a member, they know my allergies and they have them on record. And so when I get in there, I can make sure that I'm eating food that is appropriate for my tummy. And if I want to eat at the buffet, I can risk it. But even now, like the last time I went in October, they've been, every year they've been getting a little bit better with having something, gluten-free and dairy-free that I can eat. Like last year they said, do you want some bread? And I said, oh, you have bread? And they were like, just for you. And they brought out these little tiny muffins that they made that were gluten-free. And I'm pretty sure they had egg in them, so I just took a digest pill so that I could eat that, because I can usually get away with a little bit of egg if I have a digestive pill.
Okay.
It's mostly the gluten and dairy that I struggle with. But this year, my dad even tried the gluten-free lifestyle. He's been really working on it at home. Yep. And so he kind of indulged in that with me, and they had an entire area this time. It was weird choices for breakfast. It was like fish and steak and like kind of weird stuff.
That's very European though. They don't do the traditional American breakfast as we know it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they didn't have bacon. They didn't have even eggs, which most people can eat. If you have gluten issues, you can still have eggs. They didn't have any of breakfast foods in this gluten-free area, but it was fine. It was still food that I could eat, and I could forage around in the fruit plates and the salad areas and get other stuff. So the buffet wasn't as scary this time as it usually is.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Good.
I just did kind of an impromptu trip with my friend Katie, and we went to Nebraska of all places.
Oh, how fun! For what?
She has a wonderful new music crush on Ashley McBride.
Oh, yes.
She was doing some kind of a medical benefit or something, and Katie found some discount tickets, and she's like, do you want to go to Nebraska? And I'm like, sure!
Yeah.
So in that case, I actually packed my own food, because that, Nebraska is a little bit more challenging. So we'll talk about the packing of the food here in a sec.
Yeah.
So good. But that's how I handled it when I went to Mexico this time. It was
awesome.
A lot easier. Yeah.
I just got back visiting my brother and sister-in-law. And they are great foodies, and they try to really watch what they eat or how they eat. So great places to go, and this is what we did, is we did a lot of farm-to-table restaurants, because they're usually chef-run, and they usually will honor or respect any dietary restrictions. It's usually stated on a lot of their menus. Please let us know of any food restrictions. We will accommodate as best as possible.
That's great.
And so because of the choices, they've even found this, one of my brother's favorite places was this great little, cafe, I guess you'd call it. They had gluten-free options, dairy-free, soy-free options, and they did these wraps. And they made everything fresh on site, and it was loaded with a lot of great veggies. I did a spinach wrap. It was, or spinach and chicken wrap. It was delicious. Nice. They had juices. They had smoothies. Everything organic. I was like, oh, I wish we had a place like that where I live. But anyways, so I really find a lot of luck with farm to table. When you're kind of stuck with, okay, I'm with the family, and I kind of want to accommodate the way they eat.
Yeah.
suggesting farm to table restaurants, and always, researching locally what are some of the farm to table, because they will be very respectful of that as well. Speaking of researching, I think just researching in general before you go, seeing what kind of grocery stores are around, and what kind of restaurant choices you might have.
And really being aware of the culture that you're going into. Like knowing in Nebraska that I would probably not find very many places that I could eat that would be even farm to table or anything that's adaptable for me. And this little tiny place didn't even have like taxis or Ubers or anything. So, really be aware of the culture that you're going into to make sure that it is something that you can find accommodations. Because I know that's one of the reasons I stick with the hotel chain, and they go, there's Mexico, there's Spain, there's, I think that's pretty much it. But those are the places that I can go, and I used to be afraid of going to the all-inclusive places because I had no idea what I could eat,
Yeah.
So even if it wasn't outside of Sandoz, which is the hotel chain I use, I still would be really uncomfortable. I don't eat in town. Like if I go to Mexico, I don't go to their little cantinas or anything because there's just not food I can have. And I've mistakenly done that thinking, oh, it's a corn tortilla. And then I, get ravenously sick because of all the other contaminants. And we even did like these excursions this time, which I never do because they're so god-awfully expensive. But they said, we'll provide a snack, we'll provide sandwiches. And I was like, I need to come up with something on my own. Correct. So I raided the buffet and grabbed some of the gluten-free bread and just made some ham and cucumber sandwiches. Because, some of the meat you don't know if it's gluten-free either.
Correct.
So I just picked one.
And I think to your point too, it's don't stress about it. There's also some great supplemental support that you can bring, like you were talking about the enzymes. There's certain enzymes that you can bring with you that kind of help break up gluten, dairy, things of that nature. Do your best, but most importantly, it's vacation. So you want to enjoy it, so you don't want to be overwhelmed with it. So just pre-planning a little bit, having an idea, that was a great strategy, grabbing the gluten-free bread and making your own sandwich. Is just some ways to get around it. I think in the next segment we're going to talk a little bit about taking the time and relaxing and how to pack your snacks for the trip.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that was really fun. Are we running out of time? Shoot. Okay, we'll have to talk about it next time.
Yep. So we will save that segment for the next one.
Okay, thanks.
Right.
It was good to see you guys.
Yes, remember to like, subscribe, all of it. And any comments we welcome, feedback, things you want to hear about. We'd love to hear it.
And ring our bell.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.